Hey, it's your boy Mickey Farley here. I wanted to clarify a few things because I was in Controller's chat a minute ago and I realized that a lot of people seem to be missing some fairly important points. First of all, no, I am not sending money to Vegan Patriot, and I'm not going to be sending money to her in the future. And the fact that people are asking whether I'm sending money proves to me that they don't know the real reason why I sent money in the first place. So that's what I'm going to explain to you right now. I'm going to explain the reason why I sent money to Vegan Patriot, all that money. Okay, so you need to clear your mind, empty your mind of all your presuppositions and assumptions, because you need to be receptive to what I'm going to tell you. Because if you constantly have presuppositions and assumptions going on in the background, then you're not going to be as receptive to what I'm going to tell you, because you're going to have a voice in the back of your head saying, well, wait a minute, wasn't it that, no, was, but you said, but this other person, blah, blah, blah. No. Clear your mind. Empty your mind. It shouldn't take very long for you to do that. And listen. I wanted to send money originally to someone else, not VP. I wanted to send money to Cringeosaurus. And originally, I was going to send $20 to her because she had believed Quintica when he lied about me and claimed that I was a bag boy at a grocery store. So, according to Cringeosaurus, I did not have $20 to my name. And because I was in a petty, foul mood, I thought, well, I'm just going to donate $20 to her because that would prove that I have $20 to my fucking name. But then I was blocked on her Cash App, so I couldn't send the money. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to have to change strategies. So I bought a guitar. And you wouldn't think I would need to do that because I've already proven that I can buy instruments. I have at least enough money to do that, because I have a synthesizer and a double bass. So if I'm a bag boy who doesn't have $20 to my fucking name, then, you would think I wouldn't have a synthesizer and a double bass. But regardless of the fact, I bought a guitar, and it was over $5,000 retail value. And what does Quintica do? Well, he says that I have a cheap piece of shit guitar that I bought on eBay, for, $80 or something. So I thought, okay, I'm going to have to change my strategy. I'm really going to have to really prove that I can afford a $5,000 guitar. I'm going to have to do a little bit more. And so I bought another one. The same model, the same brand. So I have two guitars that are exactly the same. And I made a series of videos where I switched them out. And if you were actually a musician, you would be able to tell the difference in the sound quality between the two, because they're not exactly the same. Every guitar is slightly different, has a slightly different timbre, different tonal quality. And if you were a real musician, you'd be able to tell the difference. But alas, nobody could tell the difference. So I had to put my message out a little bit louder. Taking screen caps of bank statements wasn't going to do the trick. It wasn't going to be loud enough to reach the ears of Cringeosaurus. So I had to do something else. So I thought, well, maybe I'll donate some money to a live streamer other than Cringeosaurus. So I thought, who would I donate money to? Well, I could donate to Controlla. But then I thought, no, the word is not going to spread fast enough. You see, if you want to get a lot of people talking and spreading a message, if you want to be a propagandist, then you need to make effective propaganda. You need to tailor your message so that it easily fits in the brains of the lowest common denominator. For example, if you make a message that is only understood by 100 IQ plus people, then half of the people are never going to share the message because it's not going to fit in their brain. And so there's a kind of, by analogy, a herd immunity effect. The message is not going to propagate. No. You need to tailor your message to the lowest common denominator. Not just intellectually, but emotionally as well. It needs to connect with the lizard emotions, the amygdala. So I thought, who could I donate to? Certainly not Controlla, even though Cringeosaurus knows Controlla. That wouldn't work. Who should I donate to? Well, I know. I'll donate to the worst streamer in the world. And I said as much in videos that I made before I ever donated a penny to her. I made videos telling all of you, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to donate a lot of money to the worst streamer in the world because I want Cringeosaurus to know that, yes, I actually can afford a $20 donation, contrary to what she claimed, because she had listened to Quintica claiming that I was dead broke, blah, blah, blah. So, you need to make propaganda that fits in everyone's brain, not just half of everyone's brain. If it's going to propagate like a virus, like a sickness. And that's what Quintica is really good at. He's really good at tailoring his message so that it's simple and it resonates emotionally with the lizard brain, and it's very succinct so that it's something you can repeat over and over again. Think of the O.J. Simpson trial. What did the defense attorneys argue in court? They didn't stand a chance if they tried to disprove that his blood was at the murder scene, that the victim's blood was in the car and the driveway in the house, that OJ didn't have an alibi, that he made multiple contradictory statements, claiming first on the phone that he cut his hand on some glass that he broke, and then later contradicted himself and said he cut his hand when he was running around getting ready for Chicago and bled all over the place. And then he said he cut his hand on a cellular phone. They're not going to stand a chance with that because it's too complicated. It doesn't fit in the brains of the jurors. But what does fit in the brains of the jurors? Furman is a racist. Racist, that's 2 syllables, 2 syllables. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. It rhymes. You can say it over and over again. And so it's much more. So that's much more effective when you're dealing with the lowest common denominator. And as I pointed out before, if you're going to make propaganda that spreads easily, it needs to fit in the brain of the lowest common denominator. It needs to resonate with their amygdala, the lizard brain. And so trashing people is a perfect way to trigger the emotions of the amygdala. And it also needs to be simple, and it needs to be something you can repeat over and over again. So bag boy, there you go. He's a bag boy. He's dead broke. He's a bag boy. You get the alliteration effect. You can say it over and over again, and that message propagates. Bank statements, DNA evidence, pointing out the fact that I bought multiple cars, none of that is going to propagate. So that's why I did what I did, and that's why I later had a pseudo explanation for why I did what I did, because I knew that would propagate, and I was successful. So now she knows that I have more than $20 to my name. So I was successful in getting the message to her, which is what I intended to do the whole time. So I don't have any reason to donate more money to her, do I? I don't think so. No reason I can see. Yeah. That's about it.